would you guys be a part of a Japanese like game show, like those wacky, crazy, fun, like really gimmicky like game shows, ones that they always see on like
Yes.
on like TV and stuff and Twitter and TikTok?
Yes.
I haven't seen any, so I don't really know.
Wait, have
They
you really
look
not seen
hilarious.
any?
They're hilarious.
I think I seen. I don't know if it was a game show, but like one person was dressed as like a dinosaur, and like they were running down the hall like scaring people. But see, it wasn't Japanese. It was they were Japanese, but I don't know. Does that
Prank
count?
shows,
I mean,
stuff like that. Yeah.
I think it was
I
a
think
prank
that would,
show, if
I think that
anything.
would count.
I think that
I
would
do
count.
stuff. Yeah.
I would
It's
count
like a
it.
lot of fun. I thought you were gonna say like, would you want to be part of an idol group? I thought that's what you're gonna go with.
An idol group.
Yeah.
I mean, would you?
I would. Yeah.
An idol group,
I mean-
huh, Rafa?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That is not what I would have guessed you to say, to be completely honest with you.
I'm assuming in this version I know how to sing and dance because I cannot sing.
In this version, okay.
In this alternative timeline where I'm an idol, I'm assuming that I can sing and dance, and that'd be really cool.
Is that all they do, or can you play an instrument?
Idol groups specifically focus on singing and dancing.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, you can. There's like bands and stuff like that. Yeah, but like I would have like a cool gimmick, like and also I have to like negotiate my deals. Like I'll be like an independent idol because idol groups get fucked over all the time, and they have some really like the underbelly of the idol industry is really fucking disgusting and ugly. Like being legit, like for real. Like they I don't say they're like slaves, but like everything is managed for them. They can't do anything like
Right.
it's really fucked. It's really fucked, So I'd have to
Yeah,
like
Oh no, go ahead. Oh no, I was just saying, is Blackpink? They're technically an idol group, right? Or no?
Blackpink, is that the Korean one?
I think so.
Yes.
I don't
They're
know how it
like-
works. I don't know how it works for Korea. I'm pretty sure it's
Oh, okay.
in vain because the Korean music industry with the idols kind of copied the way the Japanese did.
Okay.
I know in
But-
Korean
yeah.
idols are kind of crazy too, because it's like, essentially once you're at a certain age, you're done. Like you're supposed to hang up your
Oh, wow.
stardom and everything.
Yeah.
I know somebody who is really into like K-pop, and like just like Korean idol groups and stuff like that, and like they would tell me that everything is super, not like they nitpick, but like they kind of like Robert said, like they handle every single detail of your life and your look and everything.
Yeah. And like you're not allowed to date anybody
mhm.
because that ruins the illusion that you're available to the fans.
Yeah.
Because these fucking weirdo fans would actually not like you because you're with someone. Like in the
Got
news and
it.
shit.
I
I'm ruining K-pop for you, by the way. But this is like, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Then I also heard that there was a couple who had to pretty much date in secrecy for, like, I think over 5 years. Like could not be seen together. Had to like maneuver in super secret. Like they just could not be seen whatsoever, pictured together at all. And then once one of them was done with like their idol career, like they came out and like legit like it was the girl, I think she was like pregnant like a year later, like once they could just officially just be together.
Like together.
Yeah. I was like, dude, imagine having to play that you don't have a significant other for like 5 years, and like how tough that must be. But
It's pretty shitty. Yeah, it's pretty shitty the way they
but
treat
also
them.
like the fandom is,
And the fandom is fucking horrible.
I wasn't gonna go that far, but
No, they're fucking horrible. They're legit stalkers.
The bad ones. There's some
It's
that are
it's
understanding. But
it's the idol fandom are more forgiving to stalkers than anybody else. Say that I'm wrong.
no, you're not. You're actually really not.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like
Again, sorry Renee if I'm ruining K-pop and J-pop for you, but this is how it is.
No,
For,
I
for
knew
idol
of,
group.
and that's why I asked of Blackpink, because I really do like their music, and I think I watched a couple of like their videos, or I read somewhere online where they were saying how strict, like they just have rules that they have to follow.
Yeah.
They can't, like, they have to be practicing, they have to keep a certain physique. There were just all these rules. So I'm like, oh, then technically, yeah, Blackpink is considered an idol group from
Right.
what you guys
Yeah.
are telling me. Yeah.
And this is like kind of connecting back to anime. This is the reason why I have a big problem with idol group anime. Because in idol anime, they make it seem so much fun. Everybody's having a blast and everybody's enjoying themselves. And man, look how much fun we have. And yeah, we're getting popular and everybody's listening to our music. And we're just, a group of girls, or, every once in a while, a group of guys just having a good time. And we love music and this is what we do. And this is just our
Mm-hmm.
passion. And it's fake and it's lies. And it's just, I can't buy into it, like, because I know there's the information, the real facts, information out there of how really it is, and it's almost like propaganda trying to sell us this fake narrative of no, it's good to be idols. It's like the way you treat them, like no, the contracts you give them, no, like
Right.
it's really hard for me to get into it, and strange, I don't know. Maybe I don't know why I was able to get into Zombieland. So I guess just because it's such a crazy premise, because they're all zombies, you know. But yeah, overall, I just can't really mess with idol anime for that reason right there. Yeah, it's just pretty shit what they have to deal with. But that's what I was saying. Going back to Hector's question, I'll be independent, so I'll make my own rules. I'm like, no, I do what I want.
that's really smart. I did not think about like that when you were like discussing that, but yeah, I if I too was an idol, I too would be independent.
Mhm. I make my own
And I
rules. I put out
love
my
the
own
fact that
music.
you tied it
That's
to anime.
Oh, thank you. And that's what they should do, honestly. Like, kind of like, because like like here and in the United States, it happens a lot with the rap scene, with the rap music, where a lot of these upcoming rappers a lot of them do come from the hood, really shitty areas where they don't have money. So these record companies offer them like this deal to them looks amazing, $1 million, $500,000, whatever the fuck they offer them, but they're locked in for years and years and under a bunch of bullshit, like a bullshit
Mm-hmm.
contract, pretty much, right? It's not as bad as like the idol stuff, right? But like, there's been multiple times where like people say like, "Hey, don't like stay independent." Like, it's a conversation that happens in the rap community, right? Like, it's better to stay independent because you own your music, this and that, whatever, whatever. So I was saying idols or people who want to become idols, they should follow that example and just start putting up their music on the internet and just go for them themselves instead of trying to go through, you know, the industry. But I don't know how the industry works over there. They could just be blackballed,
Right.
It's probably tough. I mean, I know there's a big culture difference too, so it's like
Right. Like that. Like
you never
yeah,
really
like
know.
like
Yeah.
here, I mean, you can make it independently, right? Like using the internet and stuff like that. But we don't know how it works over there. Where like, let's say for like venues or I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's too much of a difference. But I would be independent idol. I would lay the groundwork for all the independent idols after me.
Oh.
I would figure it out
Okay.
in this alternative timeline of me
And
being.
I will be a fan watching you on
Oh
stage
my
because
god.
Oh,
I do
thank
not want to be an idol at all.
thank you.
Rafa, I would show up with the headband and the little glow sticks and just
Yes, those things.
dumping
Yes,
around. Yes, sir.
yes,
I'd
that'd be
even get the
great.
inflatable clap ones. You know what I'm talking about? The sports venues.
Mhm.
I'd get those. I would get those. I would
Yeah,
I would bang those things for you, dude. No problem.
And then at the end, I'll be like, Daisuki, Daisuki. I'll be saying that.
Okay. Side note, I just love the messages that we send John and Alex. The very uncomfortable anime references.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm glad we kind of tied that into a little bit of anime. Shout out Rafa for that one. But welcome everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Bento Boxcast. Today's kind of a little special one because it correlates with some of the stuff that we'll be, talking about, and some of the stuff that's going to be going on in the pod, and also what's going on in this time period, right? A lot of this week is around the last episode, the second to last episode of the spring 2021 season. And would you look at that? We are also at episode 12 of the Bento Boxcast Season 2, the most animeist podcast of all the internet. We're here coming at you on whatever audio platform you may choose. We got you covered on Spotify. We got you covered on Apple Podcasts, or really any other audio platform associated with Anchor.com. Here's the catch, though. You could also catch us on our mainstay, our club room, our home base, YouTube.com. Just look us up at the Bento Boxcast, and you will see our squid bento logo. Click the link. Click the little bubble thing that appears on YouTube. I forget how it looks. And just like, subscribe, share the page, share the channel, share the Twitter posts that we have, and stay connected. And speaking of staying connected, in every episode, you, the viewer, have a chance to add some topics, suggest some talking points for us to discuss, and the only way to do so is by commenting under the YouTube channel link for the episode. You could also tweet at us at the Bento Boxcast or at our personal Twitters, and you could also join the Discord, where you can comment and talk to us in vivo, live, and have discussions with us about anime. Now, all of that, everything I said is going to be in the description down below, so definitely check it out and tune in with us and become part of the conversation. Join the community for sure. But other than that, guys, how is everybody doing today?
Great. I'm doing really good.
Doing pretty good.
Shout out to your blind dog in the background.
Yeah, I know, dude. No.
Yeah, there's so much. There's just so much.
Is
we
that
can do.
it's Benji? I love
That
Benji.
is the blind bandit himself, Benji. He likes to make appearances in the pod, and sadly, I tried to truck it, thinking this wasn't gonna be caught, but it was caught.
It was caught. It's okay. Shut up, Benji. He doesn't
It's okay.
know.
Him barking really does make me happy.
That's him
He
just trying to
doesn't
be
know
a
any
menace to society.
Yeah. He's like Bugs Bunny, and you're like Elmer Fudd, you know?
Hilarious.
I will say the other reason why you may or may not hear him in the pod if we don't edit it out, is they are doing fireworks. They are preparing the 4th of July festivities a little too early, might I add. So I think
fires have been going off all week here.
yeah, so it's
Yes.
just like it's even more so. Which shout out to you guys who celebrate it. Have fun. Be safe. Don't blow your hands off. That is one of my biggest fears.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can't wait because I have a 3-day weekend. I'm off Monday.
Same.
Samesies. Oh, thank God.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah.
My job 100% tricked me because this is a super side note, but I mean I might as well just bring it up. So on the calendar for like my work calendar when I'm looking at like the whatever meetings I have, it says Friday that I have off, and then I have no meetings. But then I asked my manager, I was like, yo, or my team lead, and I was like, yo, is it true that we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off? And he was like, nah. I was like, what the fuck? This calendar's lying to me. And then I look again, and he updated my calendar, and I have like 6 meetings on Friday. I was like, bro, it's the end of the week. Why are you giving me all these meetings to go to?
You should have not said anything.
I know. Quiet. I should have just shut up and not go to any of these meetings. And he's like, oh, I guess you didn't get the invites. Here you go. And I looked and I have 6 meetings. And I'm just like,
I'm sorry.
bruh. And I hate going to these meetings.
6 meetings of what? What are you guys gonna
I mean, like one of them is a bullshit meeting where we just like chat shit with like the entire team in Chicago. And I'm just like, I don't care about like 90% of you, so it's like, please leave me alone. And like they go one by one and ask how or what everybody's plans are, especially during holidays and stuff like that. And I'm just like, bro,
that's so dumb.
It's so dumb. It is. It is like an hour and a half long.
Like, what are you gonna be doing this weekend? Sleeping, motherfucker. What do you want from me?
Watching anime.
Right.
playing video games, recording podcasts. Like,
Exactly.
I don't want to share that information with y'all, dude. Like, leave me alone.
Bro, just be like doing nothing.
Just be the Debbie Downer,
like,
dude.
Yeah. Just happy that I have a day off. Like that. That's it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Asking all these questions.
I will say a lot of people at my work are like nerds, so it's just like
Cool.
a lot of them are like, yeah, man, I'll be playing like gaming and stuff like that. And I found out like I joined the Facebook group because I'm not even. I was gonna say something I shouldn't have said, but anyways, I joined the Facebook group that we have all together, and it's like it's just like a group of nerds that they just talk about gaming, and I'm just like, yeah, I couldn't game with 90% of y'all, but I'm glad I'm here. But I could not game with 90% of y'all.
Why not? Why not?
Just, you've played games with me. You know why.
Oh, so it's you.
I don't know why.
I'm the problem. It's me.
Okay,
I'm the
okay.
problem.
See, I thought you were trying to say like they're the problem. Like, oh no, y'all a bunch of nerds. I can't put you. No, it's
No.
you.
I'm the problem. Yeah.
You. Okay, so Renee, fun fact: Hector is what we call in the industry a toxic gamer. So,
Oh, really?
yes.
Really?
So you know that one guy who makes fun of you and your mama and your daddy and your neighbor.
No.
Yes,
No way.
the guy that will
Hector?
tell you to go jump off a bridge, do a backflip.
Hey, whoa! What the fuck? I don't say. I mean, I don't say the jump off bridge stuff. That's too much.
The guy who would throw a rank game just to send a message disrespecting the other person's family. That's Hector right there.
Okay,
Oh,
you're
wow.
confusing me
I
with
didn't know
somebody
this.
else. No, I don't go that far. I don't go that far.
Do you?
I don't go that far. I've only been con banned once. Okay, one time.
So you know how? Okay, so you know in certain games you have like emotes so you can like press and the character says something like, "Hey, good job," like that. Hector spams it, so all you hear is, "Hey, jump," like over and over again.
I'm so glad your mic didn't catch that. It like cut off for a second because you went too high. No, but it's fine. We got what you were trying to say. But
Yeah. So Hector spams emotes.
That's only when I'm mad, Renee. Okay, and it doesn't happen often.
You don't strike me as a toxic gamer, but
It's only when I'm
that's
mad.
interesting.
That's how it is.
It's only when they flip the switch, when they press the button. Oh, you should have seen it. Oh, this is not gaming. I mean, anime related, but I was playing Call of Duty, and Alex and John and the rest were and Rafa heard this too, but like I banged my desk, Rafa, but I do it in a funny way. I don't like do it intentionally, but I just do it in a funny way. But I'm like,
he says that, but I'm pretty sure he did it. Like he's actually.
I've done it on purpose before, but I do it for fun most of the time. Look, man, let's just get back to what the fuck this podcast is supposed to be about. This is an anime podcast, and because it's an anime podcast, I'm gonna be honest with you, listeners, viewers, and everything like that. You guys are gonna be getting a plethora of news this pod. There is so much for us to discuss that has just come out, both on just on so many platforms that report anime, and I figured we might as well just jump in. We've been bullshitting for a bit now, so Rafa, tune us into the news.
All right. Live from the Bento Boxcast newsroom, this is the Bento Box Weekly News Update. Good evening, everyone, and happy Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. I'm Rafa, and welcome to the 9:23 p.m. edition of the Bento Box Weekly News Update. Taking a look at the top stories this hour, a recent study from Yale provides mathematical proof that the anime Naruto is quote-unquote yucky. Also,
what?
Sword Art Online fans have been associated with low IQ. More on that later this hour. But first, we have our in-the-field anime news correspondents, Hector and Renee, giving us the latest news in all anime. Go ahead, guys, and take it away.
Are you gonna let that stand? I was about to say, are you gonna let that fly?
Where do you get these sources from? Are you
These are my sources. These are my sources. Please don't question my sources.
Naruto is yucky? What?
That is the most recent study from Yale University, quote unquote yucky. Yes.
I have so many questions. I don't approve of this.
Oh my god. Oh,
I
Like,
don't like this.
speaking of
See-
Naruto, on a super side note, there was a recent Reddit poll that put Naruto as the best transformation in all of anime.
oh, he has a great
Yeah.
transformation.
The Kurama
From
Nine
where-
Tails transformation, like they said that that's the best transformation, even above Super Saiyan. Which personally, I would put Super Saiyan over Naruto, but
No, Super Saiyan is overdone. It's lame.
I'm saying like the first one.
Oh, like when he first. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
This is transformations in general. I would put Super Saiyan 1 over every transformation ever.
Okay, yeah, I can
But-
see that. Yeah,
But
I can. You can make the argument. Yeah.
yeah, but overall they put Naruto as the number one. Naruto Kurama State as the number one transformation in all of anime.
Naruto's amazing.
Not according to Yale.
Not according to Yale.
Well, first of all, Yale should like just stick with their like academics, please. Like, I don't trust Yale for my anime news.
I mean, they are. I mean, like I said, I get my
Is
sources.
this coming from their anime department? Like, is that a focus at their
This-
school?
This is.
We talked about it before, didn't we? You can start taking classes on anime
Yes.
in Japan. Well, I think it was strictly in Japan.
I don't remember.
But is it
exactly where.
Yale?
I have no idea. I would take a course in anime though. Would I though? Actually, does that
That
sound
sounds fun.
I'll be interested to see what is going to be like
the curriculum?
Yeah, the curriculum in it.
I would love to see the what's the thing that they give you at the very start of every like class syllabus. Yeah, I would love to see the syllabus for that.
That'd be cool. But yeah, so Renee, please don't question my sources. They're legit, 100% true. And if you are interested in that news story, you have just gotta stay tuned in later on. That's what the newscaster said. Me, I said that.
All right, we're gonna have to take that offline.
You're gonna get the fisticuffs after.
Anyways, excluding Rafa's news, his fake news.
Hey.
Some exciting news. Nothing to do with Naruto or anything you just heard. But for those who are fans of the Death Note series, the creators of Death Note are now creating a new show called Platinum End. If you've never heard of it, and we finally are getting a release date. Not an actual day of when it will be coming out, but it's been confirmed that it's coming out in October of this year. So it's super super exciting. And then yeah, the anime will adapt the full story, and it is listed for 24 episodes. I have not read the story online or anything, but I'm super stoked just because I'm such a big fan of Death Note, and I actually read Death Note's probably one of the first manga that I actually did end up reading. So watched the show, loved it, and I ended up purchasing the manga and like read everything. So this is really exciting just to hear. I mean the creators have done such a great job with Death Note, so I'm really curious to see what this show has to offer. And yeah, just to give you a little plot of what this is about. After the death of his parents, a young Murai Kakahashi is left in the care of his abusive relatives. Since then, he has become gloomy and depressed, leading him to attempt suicide on the evening of his middle school graduation. Murai, however, is saved by a pure white girl named Nasi, who, who introduces herself as a guardian angel wishing to give him happiness by granting him supernatural powers and a chance to become the new god. In order to earn the position, he must defeat 12 other god candidates within 999 days. Soon, Murai begins a struggle to survive as a terrifying battle royale between himself and the candidates looking to obtain the most power in the world. So, just based off that plot, I definitely get Death Note vibes right away. So, as I said, I'm really excited. Definitely looking forward to this. Hopefully, they release an actual day of when this will be coming out, but we know it's coming out in the fall. So yeah, definitely keep that on your radar. Have you guys actually watched Death Note? Are you guys familiar with the show? Have you guys heard about Platinum End?
I've not heard about that show, the new one, Platinum Man,
Mm-hmm.
but I love Death Note. I've seen Death Note at least 3 times all the way through.
Oh
Like
yes,
the
same.
anime, I love Death Note. I haven't read the manga. My brother used to collect the manga, but I've never really read it myself. Um, Death Note, it's a classic. You know, it's a reason why people still talk about it to this day. Why it's loved, it's beloved. Personally, the first half of Death Note is better than the second half because of a specific character that eventually is not there. Hopefully, it doesn't spoil too much. Um, but overall, it's still a great show, and just seeing Light's journey from where he began to where he ends, it is amazing. So yeah, if you haven't seen Death Note, definitely give it a watch. It's something that you should watch, honestly, for like anime fans.
Hector, you didn't watch Death Note, right?
So the only the only thing I have I guess comments on Death Note is I watched the Netflix adaptation, which like I know is
Oh,
not what people want to
Oh my
hear.
goodness.
you
I
started.
forgot that existed.
It's I don't even know what to say to that. It's like I don't know. Like you started. I don't want to say
It's
ass
not
backwards.
good.
Oh
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
no,
not
it's
good.
definitely not good. I 100% agree that it is not good, but you know, here we are. I have not watched. Okay, so that's a lie. I know what it's about. I've watched a little bit of it, but I've never like watched it in a full sitting. Well, not a full sitting, but like a full viewing of the show, like from start to finish.
You need to.
Interesting.
It's so good. You should definitely watch it,
I
Hector.
will say, I'm also not a big fan of the art style now. Back then, I understood it was like where it needed to be for where it was, but I looked at the art style for this upcoming one that they're making, and it looks really dope. So I'm actually excited for this one. If it's gonna be anywhere near as good as Death Note, then I think it's gonna be a classic. Off rip, but we'll see. I mean, Death Note, it's
But
kind of hard to
it,
compare, I
it's
guess.
gonna be very interesting because Death Note doesn't deal with a lot of action and like violence and people fighting. It's more like people trying to trick each other, outsmarting each other. You
Isn't it
know,
a thriller, like a thriller type
it's a
anime?
thriller. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
thriller.
We got some
Mystery.
action.
There is like yeah, but like it's not like this. Like you don't. There's no superpower. Oh, well, I mean, there is somewhat of a superpower in there, but like people are not flying, shooting beams, summoning fox gods. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like the typical like anime, and especially like a battle royale. But with the battle royale anime, allow them have like a superpower twist to them, right?
Hmm.
Death Note, which wasn't a battle anime in the first place, but like Death Note itself, it's really it's just normal people trying to outsmart each other. Even though
Right.
Light is considered a genius, that's like I was stated in the beginning of the show, where he's like genius level smarts. But it's almost it's just watching this guy trying to literally change the world itself. Like he digs himself in a hole and he's trying to make his way out of it, pretty much. Like um, so like the thing that catches my interest about this new show is that so it's a battle royale and there's
Hmm.
powers, so there's gonna be fighting, like there's gonna be hella violence, I expect. But like, is it also gonna have that really smart twist that like Death Note has, where like they're outsmarting each other and they're like there's a 10 phase plan that people don't know about, and so like Light Buzz like explains it to us, the viewer, like, oh, perfectly as planned or whatever. Is he gonna have elements of that? Like, it's gonna be really interesting to see, like how much of the how much storytelling of like what he's done with Death Note, if how much influence is that going to have with this battle
Hmm.
royale anime. That's gonna be really interesting to see.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people are probably going to compare this anime to Death Note. So, yeah, definitely a different story, a different take. But I mean, the fact that it's from the same creators of Death Note, I already have like high expectations. Like I'm sure the show is gonna be great. So
Right.
definitely something to look forward to. And then Yes. So moving on from Platinum End, so Tokyo Revengers is a show that actually came out in the spring 2021, and it was a show that I ended up watching, and I'm so happy that I I ended up being a huge fan of the show. Not only is it an amazing show, it's a great story, great premise, the characters are great, but besides the characters just being great, there's also some very very attractive very attractive people on this show, and it's nice because I'm not the only one who thinks so. And this source is from Mantan Web, and it says that Tokyo Revengers anime popularity has doubled due to unexpected female fans. That just makes me so freaking happy because, as I said, like I'm not the only one. Like a lot of people have a hard time or give me a hard time saying like, "Hey, why are you like so drawn? Like, why are you attracted to these like cartoon drawings?" They don't understand. Like, they're more than just a cartoon drawing, you know? And there's a community of women and who agree. So it's awesome just to come across this. And yeah, as I was saying, according to Manton Web, the popularity between women is largely due to the popularity of characters in the show. In this work, attractive, handsome characters such as Manjiro Sano, who's Mikey, who's the leader of the Tokyo Manji gang, and Ken Ryu. I can't pronounce his last name. I'm sorry. I call him Draken because that's his like nickname. Um, and they're handsome. They are very attractive. I am a huge, huge fan of Mikey and Draken. And so yeah, it's actually kind of funny just to know that like a lot of female viewers also agree and they're big fans of the show because yes, it's a great show as I said, and the characters are really nice to look at. So furthermore, there is also a change in reader demographics for Tokyo Revengers. This Tokyo Revengers is a so-called Yankee manga. And at the beginning of the series, men in their 30s and 40s who were readers of Yankee manga in the 1980s and 90s were the main readers. The first major change was in 2018 when the volume cover was changed and shonen manga-ness was pushed to the fore. The number of male readers in their teens and 20s increased. A further change was the rapid increase in women in their teens and 20s after the TV anime broadcasts. Total sales are said to have tripled from last year's forecast. So as I said, it's really cool that we're getting more female fans. Not just on Tokyo Revengers, but I just feel like in general there's a lot more females just getting into anime, and it just makes me so happy because I've always been a big fan. And I mean, I don't just watch like I watch anime because yes of the stories and everything, but sometimes these characters like they're just gorgeous. You just can't deny it. I mean, there's just some nicely drawn characters, and yes. So I was actually happy coming across this article. How do you guys feel about that?
I honestly just have one important question to you: Mikey
Oh,
or Draken? You have to pick a
Dra-
side.
Draken, hands
That
down,
is
Draken.
crazy.
So Mikey, he's cute. He does have like this more of a baby face. Like he looks so much younger, and like Draken is just like, he's grown. He's a bad. I mean, they're both bad boys. But I don't know if it's the tattoo on his head and like the fact that he's like shaved on one side, whatever, or I don't know, his eyebrows. It's just like his facial structure, like all of that just works for me. So Mikey is cute. I see why people like him, but I think Draken is my dude.
You
I
actually
love him.
fuck with the dragon tattoo on his head?
I think well, he got that tattoo when he was like what? Like 10
Yeah, he got it
in
when
the
he was
show?
really young.
It was just so cool. Like I understand he has this like he doesn't have like the great he doesn't have a great background. So he's always gotten into trouble where he always had to take care of himself. So like yeah, when he was at that age, he's like, you know what? Why not? So I don't know. I just thought it was just cool that at even 10 years old he was a badass and got a flipping tattoo on his head. Like he didn't, care about anything or anyone. Like, so yeah, I like the tattoo.
I mean, don't get me
He's
wrong.
great.
He's a sick character. He's probably actually out of the two, he's my favorite. Even though like Mikey does all the action, 100%. I think Draken's my favorite out of the two.
They're the best. Their dynamic is the best too.
Rock, I know you watched a little bit of it, but what do you think?
I haven't seen enough to really have an opinion.
Know who we're talking about?
I know who they are.
Okay.
Mikey's the leader. He's the one with
Mm-hmm.
he kind of has like a little ponytail, but not really. Like he has like the long hair. And then
Yes.
he's the one that was like, "Hey man, main character dude, you're best friends now." Like
Yes.
him, yeah. And then Dragon or whatever the hell his name is the tall one
Draken.
with the braided hair, like the braided
I
ponytail.
love him. Yes.
Yeah, so I know what you're talking about. I really just don't. I really don't care. I mean, you guys know you guys know my problem with this show. And I am clearly in the minority because this show, as you guys said, has exploded beyond belief, I guess, what people were saying. Which before I move on to my topic that kind of relates to this, Renee, what you have entered, what you have just discovered, is something that the female fans of anime love to do. It is called yaoi, and it is
Yowie.
yes. I can't believe you haven't heard about this. It is
No,
where
I don't know a lot.
okay, great. So it's when it happens a lot with anime, especially where more of the most of the um cast of characters are male. Is when the fans put them together and ship them. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean when I say shipping? You're shipping the two characters together.
No.
Oh, ooh, wow. Ooh, okay.
It's not like I have these kinds of conversations with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I
So so pretty much what fans love to do, and especially female fans love to do, is they take two characters, most of the time are male. Let's just say, for example, which I know I don't even have to look it up. I already know for a
I'm
fact.
scared. I'm
I,
really scared what this is.
I already know for a fact that they're shipping Mikey and Draco Malfoy over here. Um, so what they do is that they take these two characters and they ship them. So they make them into a couple, right? So
Oh, okay. Ew.
yes,
No, I know. I've seen this with like Naruto and Sasuke, and like,
yes,
yeah, I'm not for that.
this,
Oh,
this
that makes me
is
uncomfortable.
it. This is the reason why. Okay, like
Damn.
I'm not saying like I'm sorry. I don't want to. I'm the bearer of the bad news here. I'm sorry, but I didn't come here to bust your bubble. And yes, I'm not saying
What
that these
bubble? What are you
the
talking
the bubble of like, oh cool, everybody's enjoying this cool show.
about?
This is great. Look at that. We're all together as a community. And don't get me wrong, yes, that a lot of these female fans are here and they're enjoying the show because it's a great show. Yes, they're enjoying it yourself, right? That's awesome.
Mhm.
Heck, enjoying it himself too, right? But a lot of the appeal, a lot of the reason why the show's being checked out by girls is because of that reason, because they want to ship these characters together. Because they're like, oh, look how cute they are.
Really?
Wouldn't it be great if they were going out together? Yes, this is the
Oh
thing
my
that
god, that is so weird. I don't like that.
I wouldn't say that's the main reason, but that is a reason.
it's a reason. And I could be exaggerating saying that's the main reason, but it is a factor. I can promise you that. And I can bring this, and and I'm gonna bring up another anime that they do this to a lot. An anime that Hector loves, Haikyuu, right? That's how you pronounce it? The volleyball anime.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one either. I know exactly what you're about to say.
Yes, a lot of the female fans do the same thing, especially with the orange haired guy, the tall guy. I don't remember their names, but the two main
Kageyama
guys.
and Hinata.
Yeah, the two main guys. They do the same thing. They ship them together. Like, oh, wouldn't they be cute if they're together? And then there's fan art and all a bunch of other shit out there on the internet for it. It's a thing, Renee.
Yeah, to make it
Oh,
even worse,
man.
they do that for My Hero too. They do Deku and Bakugo.
Yes, they do.
Or they
Yes.
do Deku and Todoroki.
Yeah.
And they do Bakugo and Kirishima. There's all these. What is it, like BL, right? That's what it's called.
The what?
BL, right? Like that's
Yeah,
the
yeah, boy love. It's boy love. Yeah.
yeah
So
boy love BL
a lot
category.
of female anime fans love seeing male characters be gay with each other for whatever reason.
It's so loved that
Okay.
they have their own category in anime for that.
Yeah,
Oh wow. Okay.
it's
Well,
a thing.
I'm
It's a thing.
I'm not behind that. That's not me. All I'm saying was that these characters were like attractive. That was it.
I knew you weren't talking about that, and I was like, oh man, am I gonna have to break this to her? Am I gonna have to let her know about this side of
I
the,
just
of the
feel
anime?
uncomfortable now. Yeah,
Yeah.
you women out there, you guys are weird.
Not all of them, some of them.
It's
Some
And even then,
Yeah.
you like what
some
you
of
like,
y'all.
but at the same time,
it's just part of the fandom, you
yeah.
know.
Personally, I don't like it when they try to do it with characters that beloved characters that I have. I'm not a big fan. I never liked the Naru Sasuke, whatever. They have like special
I don't
nicknames
know.
too.
Nicknames from it. It's a whole thing. I'm just giving you a heads up.
I think like
It's a,
Deku's
No,
Dekugo.
I appreciate the heads up because I've seen, if anything, I've seen a lot of fan art surrounding this. So I didn't know there was an actual term or community that
mhm.
backed this up. I just thought it was just this one person or thing. But the
No,
fact that there's a whole community, I guess, like if you guys like that, cool. But like, nah, like that's not me at all.
yeah. Just letting you know, like,
Wow.
hey, that's what goes on. So speaking of, uh, we're just gonna keep trucking along here. Well, as Renee tries to regroup, you know.
Yeah, I'm a little uncomfortable right now, guys. Sorry.
Speaking about Tokyo Revengers, all right. So this just in, guys. This actually no, this came out. No, yeah, this came out today. This news article came out today. A live action Tokyo Revengers film is coming out, and there is an article on Anime News Network where it shows pretty much the cast. You know, there's a video out
Mm,
there you can watch. You can see the actors and like in their get up and how they look as the characters. So for those out there who are shipping over your characters, you can see how they look in real life. You know, they have the pictures of the actors and everything like that. So it's something really cool to see. As we talked about here
uncomfortable.
before,
Oh no.
um anime movies tend not to have live action anime movies tend not to have a good record. Well, with us, I don't know. I mean, it works in Japan because they keep making them. This is specifically for Japan, by the way. Um, but who knows? Maybe this one will be good. I don't know. The Attack on Titan was a piece.
Mm.
You know, the Attack on Titan was horrible. I've seen a few of the Death Note ones that only aired for the like Japanese audience. So it's hit and miss when it comes to these. But it's kind of cool to see. You know, there's a few screenshots, like I said, of the characters and how like a poster and stuff like that. It doesn't look that bad, you know. Like there's one picture where it shows what's his name, Draco.
Mikey and Draken.
Yeah,
Draken.
and it doesn't look that bad, you know. I mean, they're just
Excuse me.
no. Look at
Excuse
them.
me.
They look like
Oh my goodness.
they look they look
Right,
like
they're
people.
ugly. Oh my god, they're ugly. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
This hurts my feeling. I'm literally telling you guys, oh my god, like the way that these characters are drawn in the show, like they're attractive, and then just to have people try to they don't look great in the
So
movie.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
live
my
action
opinion.
never really.
No,
look,
It's
I
it's
know.
dark. It sucks.
look. He has a hairstyle. He has like the jacket thingy.
He
Like no,
yes, I like the fits, it works, but like when it comes to just the their faces, I'm not sold.
what are you talking about? Look,
So
how
I'm
is
not gonna lie. Some of the hairstyles, I don't know how they're gonna pull that shit off.
Let me see. Zoom.
I'm
Because
trying
because
to.
if you look at the article, you go down a little bit, like it gives you like the headshots of all
The actual actors.
Of all the actual
yeah.
actors, yeah. To me, it's like I don't know how they're gonna pull some of that off. The guy who's supposed to play Mikey, nah.
Look,
No,
it's
It looks like
no
a
Mikey.
wig.
way.
It
Look,
straight up
it's
looks like a
Mikey,
wig.
guys. What are you talking about?
And
It's
like
Mikey.
he's like too tall to play Mike. Like Mikey's so much shorter than Draken in the show, and then like they
And,
look like they're
I'm
the
pretty
same
sure
height.
Mikey is taller than Draken.
no,
Also, that
no.
head tattoo is too big.
What are you talking about? Look at him, guys.
Draken's
Look,
tattoo is not that big.
It
look at
looks
him.
like they drew it on. It's not the same, guys. It's not the same.
And that hair looks like a wig.
Oh
It
no.
does.
Oh
It
yes.
does look. It looks like they just slapped a rat on his head. It's like, all right, buddy, here you go.
Oh my
Oh,
god. By the way, for any
no.
of you guys that are curious and want to look at this, it is the article is called Live Action Tokyo Revengers Films New Character Video Highlights
Oh
Mikey
no.
Durakin
Let me
on
see.
Anime News Network. So yeah.
Rafa, zoom in on that. Let me see this.
This right here.
Yes.
Okay.
I need to see these faces.
So here we go. So
No.
we'll start this way. So you have
Okay.
Mikey
So
right here.
Mikey. Yes.
right.
Look at him.
Look
Cute.
how cool he looks. Mikey, yay!
Oh, you know what?
That one's not
See?
bad. That one's not bad.
He's cute.
See, there you
Okay,
go. Mikey.
okay.
See?
But he does that photo at the top, like with some
Uh-huh.
and I don't know. He just didn't look right, but
It
he's
could just
cute.
maybe he looks better in motion. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe he
Right.
doesn't have like a nice profile or something. I don't know.
Right,
Okay.
right. All right, you got this guy. Well, I don't know who this guy is. This guy, he looks like an asshole.
Yeah, he's one of the
Mm.
bag. Is that?
I think he's one of the
That's not
lieutenants.
Kisaki.
No.
Not Kisaki.
I don't even think we've seen Kisaki yet. Have we?
Where the fuck this guy is?
I don't even know if that's his name. I thought we
This
did.
guy.
Anyways, we'll
Has
okay.
a chin. Has a chin though. Look at that.
Okay. That okay.
We don't care. It doesn't matter. We don't care about that guy. We don't know who that guy. This guy. I actually like this guy. It was pretty cool in the 3 episodes I saw. This guy. He has like the
Yeah, he's such a sweetheart.
And is this
But he
guy?
did things.
Sharing this guy right here. So there you
I mean,
go.
these profile shots of these actors are really nice. I just don't know if they all fit the characters they're supposed to play.
Here we go. We got Draco Malfoy right here.
I don't like whoever plays.
Look, look at him. He
No,
looks just like.
he's
Just like.
no, he doesn't. Look at his eyebrows. It's not the same. Not the same.
Go ahead and just put an earring on him, shave his head. Nah, he looks good. He looks good.
They could have casted someone better. I'm sorry. This guy's probably a really good actor.
He's been shitting
I
on his
just
whole career.
I'm sorry. I'll
And
be
then
nice. But
and then we got the main guy, this dude. I like his design.
Takamichi.
Yeah, he's cool. I like his hair. I like his design. He's cool.
Let
And
me
this is
see.
him.
No,
I mean,
I'm not a fan.
Yeah,
There
no.
you go.
Oh no.
See?
I'm gonna say Mikey's the only one I like. Everybody else is meh. But I like Mikey without
Yes.
without the wig.
Yes, I agree. I agree with Hector.
The wig is what throws it off really bad. I'm just not a fan. Can't say not a fan. Will not be looking forward to this. Will not be watching this.
Oh, you're not gonna even give it a shot?
No,
Not even
I
try?
do not give live action shit a shot at all. No, thank you. I let it simmer for like a few months, and then when I hear, hey, you know what? It was actually pretty good, or when I see the official reviews, then I'm like, all right, maybe I'll give it a shot. But I like just look at this poster. I'm straight. I'm good. I'm fine. I don't.
Yeah, like
pass.
Takamichi looks not like who he's supposed to be at all. Mikey, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I'm
What are you
sorry.
talking about? They look exactly the same. It looks amazing, doesn't it?
Oh
But
no.
yep, there you go, guys. Did I give a date? I don't think I gave the date yet. Where's the date? Oh, July 9th. So we'll now open on July 9th. So within the week, right?
Wait, is that in Japan?
It's in
Like,
Japan, yeah.
not-
It's in
okay,
Japan.
okay.
This is not. They're not bringing this here. No, this is not overseas. This is Japan. This apparently this was supposed to come out sooner, but because of COVID, it got halted. But you know how it is. But yes, yeah. See, it was slated to open. Yes, it was supposed to come out last year, October 9th. But because of COVID, it got pushed back to July 9th. So there you go, guys. If you are interested, and if you are willing to give it a chance, and not a bunch of haters like these two hating on these good old Japanese boys working out here getting that paycheck, go ahead and check it out. I'm pretty sure it'll be on the internet eventually.
Like, don't take it offensive. Don't take offense, okay? I just don't like all live action, okay?
Mm.
Like, absolutely none.
I mean, I personally don't give
Oh
a
my
fuck.
goodness.
I don't care. Because I don't
You don't care about what?
about Tokyo Revengers in this movie.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about live action in general. That's
Oh.
not for me. That's a big no for me, dog.
I don't know.
I'm just
But-
curious to know how it does because as I was just saying to you guys, like there's such a big fan base.
Ooh,
I-
you
I-
see it in motion here. I'm sorry.
I think no, it's
sorry,
okay.
Hey,
No,
let's
I
watch
just
it.
want to know if it's gonna do well.
Let's watch it in motion. Let's see if your opinion changes, guys. Just really quickly here. So I muted it because I don't want to have the audio playing. So, but look, they're on their bikes. Look,
Oh,
look
that
at
is
them.
not a nice view.
Oh, I'm
Oh, look at him!
sorry.
Look at him kicking.
I don't
Look at
like
Mikey.
this.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I'm straight.
Ooh, wow!
You can.
Look at that. I don't know who that is. That dude got drop kicked.
Yeah, no. I'm
Look
Oh my
straight.
god, they did Draken dirty. I'm sorry, he's not a good Draken.
Wow! Look, now they're
Wow,
fighting each
they-
other. And, ooh, PG-12.
Wow, they really spoiled a lot, huh?
I have no idea what's happening here.
Well, that last scene was
Wow.
from the show.
That last scene was the only good scene of Draken, personally.
Well, there you go, guys. That was pretty well. Have your opinions changed?
No, not at all.
or-
If anything, I think it's gotten worse.
No, I don't want to watch this. I don't want.
It's
I don't
gotten
want
worse.
this movie to ruin. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, there's different videos for different characters to show them off. That's cool. Look at these guys. Hey, look how cool they look. The best friends.
Oh,
they
Yeah.
look-
Okay, his friends look decent.
Oh, it's the scene where, hey, from the first few episodes, I recognize it.
Yeah.
Look how messed up he looked. Hold on, where is he?
He's actually a good.
This guy
I
looks
forgot
good.
his name in the show. Yeah,
This guy looks good. The guy with the red hair with the
I think the
pompadour.
friends look pretty good. Yeah,
He looks cool. Damn it,
yeah.
he looks cool.
Takemichi just
I
no,
like
but
I like how he looks. Pretty good.
they did a good job with his hair.
Yeah.
Everybody
I
else,
that.
though, is a big no from
Yeah.
me. Yeah,
What
it's,
you
not,
talking
it's not a vibe for me.
Pretty good
Yeah,
stuff.
they need to keep pushing back that date and like just forget
How
about
about just not? How does that sound, huh?
Just the extra trailer.
Give my man's the cheddar, but just keep it in the bank. You don't got to bring it out.
They don't look that bad. I think you guys are over exaggerating.
They're doing the characters injustice, is what I
Are
say.
they?
Yes, 100%. You who have no attachment or care for said anime, I'm not gonna really take your opinion on that.
I guess I really don't have any stake in this, but I mean I don't know. look, you saw the brother. Like the brother looked the same. I don't know.
Rafa, why are you defending this movie? You're
I
not
don't know why.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
I'm
he
just-
has no
I'm being-
stake in this.
I'm just doing it just to. I'm playing devil's advocate, I guess. I'm just doing it just to goof on you guys.
Oh no, I know why you're doing it, and if anything, it just
Yeah.
pisses me off even more.
You know what? I think I'm gonna watch this movie.
Oh god, okay.
I think I'm gonna watch it and not watch the anime.
All right, you know what?
Just watch
This is the last pod you're gonna be on. Man, damn right. No. But speaking of the last, right? Ooh, speaking of the last, we have the well, actually not. Well, yeah, it's the final season of Attack on Titan, and they have released a brand new poster visual. If you guys haven't checked it out, it is of course, our main man, our main guy, Eren Yeager, standing in a seemingly desert with a bright beam white tree branching across the sky and a shadowy young girl, blonde hair, pink dress approaching him. Very ominous, mysterious. If you are a manga reader, you may or may not know. I'm gonna be completely honest, me and Renee and kind of Rafa were having a discussion about this poster. We have no idea who the little girl is, but if you have read the
No
manga,
idea.
you know the semblance of the other stuff behind him, or in the background. But I mean, yeah, I'm just glad we're finally getting to the end. I have been seeing a lot of commotion on Twitter saying that if they stick this landing for AOT, it could go down as possibly the best anime run from start to finish of all time.
It's amazing. I
Really?
back that.
Yeah,
Wow.
because I guess personally I don't agree, but I also kind of agree.
wow.
Like I'm in the same opinion, or I'm in the middle, because like I think other animes have started off really hot and ended off really hot, but they're saying that if AOT does this perfectly, correctly, and incredibly, this could be the greatest anime run of all time.
I don't know about that.
I can see it, but I also don't agree with it.
I mean, it'll be great for them to not fuck up the ending, but
Yeah.
to give them the title of best anime run ever, I don't know about that.
I
man.
could see the reasoning behind saying it's the greatest shonen run of all time.
I'm already disagreeing with it with Jujutsu Kaisen. I think Jujutsu Kaisen has an amazing first season.
Well, no, but here's the thing: is like we're saying like from start to finish, because we haven't had an anime currently that I would say kind of tops AOT if it lands. Like some people would say Naruto, but I completely hated. Again, this is like a super personal opinion, but I did not like the ending of Naruto Shippuden.
Same.
So like, and there you go. That's two people already who have a similar opinion on it. But like,
my point is, the point that I'm trying to make is that like, okay, yeah, let's say Attack on Titan has a great ending and like it's amazing and everything, whatever. As of now, I guess you can see give that title. But if Jujutsu Kaisen continues on how it's going, that would take it easily.
Personally, I think that Jujutsu Kaisen is better.
It is better. It's definitely better. Jujutsu Kaisen is amazing. It's so much better than Attack on Titan.
I love both shows. I'm not picking one over the other, but I like Jujutsu. It's great. I'm not saying it's not. Attack on Titan, I'm just because I'm all caught up with the show. I feel like every season has been very, very good. So I think it qualifies to take the title if they're willing, to get the title of best anime run or whatever. I think it qualifies for sure.
I can again. I'm really behind on Attack on Titan, but
see.
Well, no. This is my point. My point that I'm trying to make is that like, sure, let's say it does stick the ending, and you guys, and the title is given to it. If when Kaisen continues, it's gonna end up taking it once that show's over.
Yes. But I feel like that happens all the time with anime. Every time a new anime comes out, they always get the title of, well, not every single anime, but this is how it just happens. Like once you,
who would you give it to before? Let's just say, theoretically speaking, Attack on Titan has it. They stuck the landing, so they have that title. Who do you give that to? Who would you give that title beforehand? What anime?
Are we saying greatest anime of all time, or greatest anime run of all time, or greatest shonen? Because what's the
title that's being given here?
Let's say greatest anime run, just run in general, from start to finish.
And let's say if that's what they're saying, all right, then what had a better run than Attack on Titan? Let's say Attack on Titan did stick the landing.
I'm gonna be honest, I can't really think of anyone that I was like super happy with the ending. Again, super personal opinion. Like I can't think of an anime where I was like, I guess it was multiple seasons and it encompassed the entire story of the manga. Like I can't think of one that like I was super happy with. The closest thing I could think of is like I guess Naruto, but even then I wasn't happy with the ending. So it's like,
so and then also like, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like there should be a little bit more requirements or rules, because like what happens if the anime that I think is better only has one season? Would that count? Because Attack on Titan has multiple seasons, right? Or what if it's not a shonen or an action anime? What happens if it's a romance anime or a slice of life anime?
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like they should narrow it down to only shonen. Which, like, again, if it's only shonen, I could kind of see it taking it. Because even though as much as I love One Piece, I don't think it started off all that great.
One Piece has, unfortunately, has a stain on its legacy because of 4Kids TV.
I think that's a personal opinion.
No, it's not a personal opinion, Hector. You know
I mean, I didn't watch
you know
4Kids TV. I didn't really care about all that. I know they omitted a lot of shit from like the original run.
They edited the fuck out of it.
Yeah, I know.
You know the reason why I never got into One Piece is because of 4Kids TV. They ruined One Piece for me.
Yeah, but then you don't want to go back and give it a shot and actually watch.
I'm not gonna go back because it's 1,000 episodes.
Yeah, there's at this point you have to be committed to it. But
so that's what I'm saying. Like the moment, like I was about to jump on the One Piece train, right? Little Roth was about to hop on the train, right? Oh, here we go. Woo! What is this One Piece? And then a bully named 4Kids TV came, stole my ticket, and pushed me to the side. And then the train left me. I'm not gonna chase it. That's what happened there. But anyways, that's not my point. Yeah. So okay, let's just say it's shonen, right? So what would be if Attack on Titan has it now? What would be before Attack on Titan? What other shonen you think will deserve best run?
Renee, do you have any opinions? I know you kind of. Well, I mean, shonen is your shit,
Well,
though.
what defines a run? So is it multiple seasons? Is that what's considered a run?
I think it's just from beginning to end.
Or just so okay. I mean, I think for sure Demon Slayer, I think, is pretty good. No.
Well, it hasn't ended yet, though. That's the thing.
It's still
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a full completion of the story.
Like a complete story.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact, Bleach doesn't make it. Bleach off hard.
The only one that I know for a fact that has finished is Naruto. Like that's it. Maybe I guess you could kind of say Dragon Ball because when they ended with the Buu saga, but then they brought it back up.
It's still technically it's continued.
Well, I mean, it had technically finished with the Buu saga, and then they brought it back up with Dragon Ball Super. So like, if you had omitted Dragon Ball Super and just left it at that, I honestly don't even know if that was a satisfying ending for Dragon Ball.
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood would be I would say has a really amazing run.
True, actually, yeah, I didn't think about that one.
I think Brotherhood would be good. If we would give it to Attack on Titan now, I feel Brotherhood would be one of them that rank or that honor. I'm pulling up a list here.
I just think Attack on Titan is worthy of the title. Like I know we can always. I mean, people are gonna have their own personal opinions on this, but I mean, for the show and where it's at, all the seasons have been great. And if like you guys said, if they stick the landing, then like I think they're just worth. I think it's a worthy show. I think it's worth them claiming the title of best anime run.
Do you guys think once My Hero Academia ends, you think it'll be better than Attack on Titan?
I think it could contend with it if it has like a better, you know what I'm saying? Like if the impact of the ending is bigger than Attack on Titan, then yes.
It's hard. For me, it's so hard to compare shows that are so different from each other. Like it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, My Hero's going to be better because it's a different show. It's a different genre. So like I just think for Attack on Titan and I guess maybe the shonen, I don't know. I think I like Attack on Titan better, but I think it's just based off personal preference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean it's all subjective at the end of the day.
But we're also tunnel visioning because like shonen doesn't necessarily mean action. Like for example, Haikyuu is a shonen. Granted, that hasn't finished yet.
But it's more like I forgot the actual definition, but for the most part, shonen tends to fall under like action style.
So like I'm looking at like a bunch of lists, and they're listing as Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood as the number one shonen.
It's really good. It's a really good anime, and yeah, they did the manga justice. Let's say that.
And just to be clear, as shown in the definition of it is a genre of Japanese comics and animated films aimed primarily at young male audience, typically characterized by action-filled plots.
Well, there you go.
So
I mean, I don't know. Attack on Titan's good. I think it's
yeah,
also a really, really, really good show.
I honestly didn't think of Fullmetal Alchemist, and I can honestly see how that is the number one, personally.
Oh man, it's so good.
Yeah, FMA Brotherhood is like lit, so I could see how that's number one, but
I would definitely put it. Again, I'm way behind, but as of where I am at right now, I would definitely put Fullmetal Alchemist over Attack on Titan. But that's an asterisk to my opinion because I've not caught up.
If, and this is a big if AoT can land the ending of the final season, then I think it overtakes Fullmetal.
Really? Wow.
And I really like Fullmetal a lot, but yeah, if it lands the ending and it adds to the story that the manga kind of not left out, but like if it just adds to the story of the manga, because the manga's technically done. If it adds to the story, then 100% dope. It will overtake it, no problem. But I mean, yeah, I guess because like it's also different too, because like viewing experience, like let's say I thought season 3 or 2 was at a low point, but we heard Renee said all of them were like a classic, like they were all hits. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's very
right. Again, it's subjective. That's
yeah, 100%.
It's subjective, yeah.
Because I would say
I was just defending
definitely...
it. I think it's worthy. No, go on.
No, you're right. I think it's definitely worth it. 100%. I agree.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm not disagreeing that at all. Like Attack on Titan's going to go, if it's not already, it's going to be under that list of anime classics of all time.
I think it's already a classic, 100%.
That's what I'm saying. Like if it's already on that list, it's going to be on that list. You know how there's certain anime that always get brought up always, and people are always going to remember them. But Attack on Titan is going to be one of them easily. Like that's a show that's not going to be forgotten anytime soon. You know, so giving it the best run of a shonen, and I can see that easily if it sticks that landing. But just like with Attack on Titan, I can see Jujutsu Kaisen doing the same thing. I mean, I'm telling you, that's the show that I'm waiting for. That's out of all the shonen, of all of the action anime as of right now, the Jujutsu Kaisen is the one I'm waiting for the most out of anything else, and that's including My Hero Academia. And I love My Hero Academia. Jujutsu Kaisen is just a fucking banger of a fucking show. And that first season was amazing from beginning to end. Not a single fucking dumb episode. It was great.
And like the cool part about it, which I'm gonna tie into another little bonus question, but the manga for Jujutsu Kaisen, I kid you not, and I stand by this. And if anybody thinks otherwise, you're dumb. And I'm gonna quote Rafa: "You're dumb, stupid, and slow." It has not stopped. Like think of an elevator, and it just keeps going up. Like Jujutsu Kaisen has not been at a low in the manga whatsoever.
Like, oh, man, it's so good.
I'm telling you, you think that this shit is wild in this first season? Bro, in like 2 or 3 seasons, you're going to see some wild ass shit. And I mean bonker ass shit. Like, quote me right now.
I fucking wait. Just the way that it started, like, it hooks you in so fast in episode 1. The way that it ends, what's showing off on this girl, like, oh, shit.
It's a great show.
Such good shit. I can't wait for more Jujutsu Kaisen.
But I want to tie this into a little bonus question that I just thought of for the news segment. If you had the ability to choose one anime/manga to have the complete story, so like let's say, obviously right now, Jujutsu Kaisen isn't over, but Rafa's like, dude, I love Jujutsu Kaisen so much, and I had the ability to have any future iteration of issues and any anime episodes like that get adapted, or movies, like I could have it in my disposal right now, only for my eyes only, and I can see the entire run. What would that anime or manga be? So you would have everything, every manga, every anime episode, every movie for one series or one show from start to finish.
Jujutsu Kaisen would be my first pick. Runner up to that question would be My Hero Academia.
Renee?
Easily.
Oh, it was my turn. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking.
I mean, I can give you mine if you want to keep thinking.
No, like for me, this isn't in order or anything, but yeah, Jujutsu, I agree. Attack on Titan, and probably Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Do those qualify? I know they're not like
No,
done.
they
Well,
definitely qualify. They're done,
okay.
but I feel you. Like, you just want to watch them all, and like the
Yeah.
rest of the seasons. Yeah, I 100% get that. Especially Demon Slayer. Like, Demon Slayer has a lot to go. But oof. Let's see. So my number one pick, and this might be a curveball. I don't think you guys might have expected this. I want the complete from start to finish of Boruto.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I just want to see what happens. I just like Naruto that much. I just want to see like what happens to the Hokage's son.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, as of right now, the story's getting really, really good in the manga, and like I mean, Naruto was like the first anime I ever fell in love with, so it's like I want to know if that's the ending of Naruto. Like, if Boruto's over, granted, Naruto was like, I don't know, around for like over 10 years, I think. So it's like I would love just to have all of the Boruto content in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's not it, then it would probably be My Hero Academia and then Jujutsu Kaisen, in that order. I just really like My Hero a lot, so I would love to see all of it in general. And right now, My Hero is fucking epic. The manga right now, if you're a manga reader, if you're with me, brother, this shit is fucking lit. Deku, that's all I gotta say. Oh yeah, man, this shit's fucking lit. Oh my god, the manga's so good. A lot of manga right now is it's a bunch of bangers, 100% bangers.
What if it's so much of a spoiler, you don't have to answer this. How ahead time wise is the manga?
Oh,
Like,
brother,
is he like an adult now or something?
No, but we're on
Hello?
what, season 5, right? Season 4, season 5 of the show right now. Season 5.
Season 5, yeah.
I would say, well, okay, so we're doing the Endeavor training arc, and then we have the Villain Academia arc, and then we have that arc, which is the biggest arc so far. We have about four or five arcs that we have to get to before we catch up.
But is he like?
He's not an adult. He's in the second year of UA.
Oh, so it's still okay. So it's not like there's no like time jumps yet.
No, not a single time jump has happened.
Okay.
But like a lot of shit has happened in like the year that he's had.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's like because they just finished, or they just became second years. Yeah. In the show, or about to be second years in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like a second year of UA high school, and like, bro, this shit's a banger. I forgot they introduced somebody. Okay, I'm sorry. I just remember who they fucking showed at the end of the last page of the chapter. But no, yeah. If you guys fucking know what I'm talking about, yes. Yeah, you guys. I'm telling you, bro. Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, what's to come? Like, I can't wait to see your guys' reactions. You and Renee specifically on what the fuck this shit's about to be. I'm so amped. Especially the My Villain Academia arc. That shit's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, speaking of cool stuff and lists that we have brought up at some point, I remember hearing the word list somewhere. According to a recent poll that was created on a very popular page on Facebook, Anime Corner News, the Summer 2021 anime season is almost upon us, which I am beyond excited about because I actually had, you know, like those covers on horses' ears so they don't get distracted. You know what I'm talking about? Like the blinders. Yeah, the blinders. Yeah. I had blinders on when I was looking at the Summer 2021 season list. And then this opened my eyes because they recently put out a poll, like I said, for the most anticipated summer anime season 2021 animes, and the top 10 list might surprise you. So going in order from 10 to number 1. Number 10, we have How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom. I believe this was on my list. So glad to see that it is like one of the many anime that's being introduced this summer season, and one of the new ones too. After that, we have The Duke of Death and His Maid. This one definitely sounded interesting to me when we were looking at the stuff, but you know, that one was not on my list. This next one is kind of sus, but whatever. Mother of the Goddess Dormitory. I think it's the Nechi anime, so I'm not surprised at least one of those got on here. Number 7 is Sunny Boy, which me and Renee,
Boy,
and you, Rafa, we said we are going to be looking into.
I'm the only one that actually liked it. You guys were talking mad
Yeah,
shit
he
about
was
it.
the one that I didn't
Yeah.
like the art style.
This is my I'm gonna try it pick, which I saw a trailer for it that actually just dropped today on Funimation, like just showing what's to come in the summer 2021 season, and it actually looks very colorful, like the art style thingy that we saw in the what is it, like my
Teaser
anime list
trailer?
or whatever, the preview trailer. It did not do it justice. This new trailer on the Funimation did it pretty justice. It looks pretty interesting now. Number 6 is Girlfriend. Girlfriend, it is the one where it's like, this girl has a crush on me and this other girl has a crush on me, so I'm gonna just decide to date both of them at the same time.
Oh god.
Lord, please.
Yeah, and that was at number 6. So not surprised that it is even on this list. Number 5, Peach Boy Riverside. I have been seeing a lot of stuff regarding the manga for this. So it actually piqued my interest, and I will be adding this to my watch list.
Is it about?
Yeah, it's on mine too.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember. I just saw that it was like getting a lot of like love.
It just looked cool.
Yeah, it looked cool and it was getting a lot of love on Twitter, so I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll look it. I'll watch it. Number 4, we're heading into the top 4 list finally. My Next Life as a Villainess. All routes lead to doom. This is I think it was on your list, Rafa. It was like season 2 to the
Season 2 of
My Next Life as a Villainess.
My Next Life as a Villainess. It's a comedy isekai. It's a lot of fun. I still need to finish season 1, but pretty much the simple little recap of what season 1 is, or the basis of season 1 is this girl. It's a Japanese girl. She ends up dying and being put into an isekai, as you guys know how isekais work. But and she's like, oh, I'm in an isekai, awesome. But then she finds out that she's actually the bad guy of the story. And the isekai, the world that she ends up in, is actually a video game that she used to play all the time. And she knows how the ending, like the end, you know how there's like multiple endings, good, bad endings, stuff like that in games. She knows all the endings to the game, and so she knows what happens to her character, the bad person that she plays, the bad guy. So her point in the show is to avoid the bad ending where she dies or gets exiled or some really horrible third thing happens to her. So the point of her in the show is just trying to avoid all the bad ending of her life, I guess you can say. So it's really cool. There's gonna be a season 2. It's a really funny show. It's a really fun time. A really cool take on isekais, because you really get isekais where they're the bad guy. It's a good watch.
Yeah, it's definitely a twist of an isekai. You said, you don't really get those.
Good time. It's a really good time. It's really funny.
Number 3 is The Detective is Already Dead. This was nowhere near my anime watch list, but looking at the artwork, looking at the main characters that are going to be in there, I must admit I'm in. I will also be adding this to my watch list, which it looks really cool. It looks interesting. The artwork's pretty cool, and apparently it's a manga, so it's like it's not necessarily a. Let me make sure I'm not spewing some nonsense here, but I think it's not a traditional manga. So that's cool. I mean, having some more, I guess, non-Japanese work, but again, I could be wrong, but the art style definitely looks different.
Do you know what this one's about?
I can actually read the synopsis right here. Kimuzaka Kimihiko is a crisis magnet. From getting caught up in a crime scene to accidentally witnessing drug deals, trouble seems to find him from around every corner. So it's no surprise when his rather mundane flight suddenly enters a state of emergency with the dire need of a detective on board. Unfortunately, his attempt at avoiding trouble is foiled by a beautiful girl with silver hair who goes by the codename Siesta, declaring herself a detective. She unceremoniously drags Kimizuka into the case as her assistant. The incident spelled the beginning of an adventure around the globe that went beyond his wildest imagination. Putting their lives on the line, the two took down criminal organizations, prevent disasters, and saved thousands. But the curtain closed to their epic journey with Siesta's untimely death 3 years later. Resolving to live. Resolving to live an ordinary high school life this time, Kimuzuka spends a year maintaining a low profile. However, as fate would have it, a girl with an uncanny resemblance to Siesta comes crashing into his life, threatening to throw his peaceful days into disarray.
Oh, okay.
Seems interesting. It's like a detective
Mystery.
Okay, so the genres straight up say comedy, mystery, drama, romance.
Ooh, wow, it's everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little bit of everything.
All the
Which, like,
genres.
I'm in. Like, if you guys ever have the chance to look at the art style, like, I am all for it. The art style looks really, really nice, really, really clean, and I'm pretty positive that this is a Studio MAPPA production.
Ooh.
And if I look at the next thing that we're going to be talking about in the pod, yes, it is. It is literally, I think so. Okay, there's something similar to it, but I think I saw something about Studio MAPPA producing this. But regardless, it is really pretty. So, like, it looks dope. I don't know if there's already anime out for it, but, you know, I'm excited for it. It looks really, really good. I'm actually looking at a trailer right now. But, oh, it already has 2 official trailers? Wow, okay. Please tell me there's a... Please, tell me. Tell me somebody's working on this, please. Wait, does it tell me at the beginning? Or maybe at the end? It doesn't tell me who's working on it, but I just actually look at the trailer and it looks really. Oh my god, it looks pretty. Okay, it's a pretty anime. Okay, I'm gonna on my list.
There you go.
And then we are finally at the last 2, which honestly nobody's surprised. Number 2 is The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, season 2, part 2. I myself am a mega fan of this show. To the point where I decided to read the manga, and the manga comes out once a month, which really, really, really pisses me off. But hey, you can't rush perfection. It is absolutely beautiful. Granted, it is a light novel, but me, I'm a dum-dum, and I like pictures. So, yeah, I wait for it. I wait for the manga. Really, really excited for this one. Like, no doubt about it. I'm not surprised it is even in the top 2. That's where it should be. But number 1 is the one that surprised me the most. Not because that it's even up here, but because it's number 1. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon's Maid S.
Yes, sir, baby. Here we go. This is it. Finally, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid S season 2. Hector, you saying that you were surprised as number 1? You're dumb, stupid, and whatever the third thing I said was.
Slow.
This show has such a big fan base. You guys don't even know. This is, oh my god, this is gonna be my season, baby. This is my season right here. I cannot fucking wait for this show. Season 1 with Kobayashi was such a good time, such a fucking blast. And I was just, the second that it ended, I was like, I need more Kobayashi. I need more of this show. And finally, the day is here. I cannot wait for this show. This show is a lot of fun. Super quick recap, just for who you guys are wondering, what is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid? Miss Kobayashi is a salary woman. She works at a company, an office. She got drunk one night and she ended up hanging out and partying with a dragon. The dragon, who can shapeshift, decided to become her maid. And then her rest of the other dragons from that are friends with Toru, that's the name of the dragon, ended up showing up, and now they're all hanging out with Miss Kobayashi. It is a bunch of hilarious shenanigans that ensue. It is a great fucking time. Please watch it. If you love comedy, slice of life, this is it right here. This is one of the best shows. And also, season 1 has a really fun opening, by the way. So I expect great things from this anime, and I cannot fucking wait. Ooh, cannot fucking wait. So good.
So I know I kind of had brought up that I'm going to be adding some of them to my list, but I mean, from you guys looking at the list yourselves, any of them that stand out that you think, okay, you know what, I'm going to add this to my list, I'm also going to watch it, or at least some kind of, you know, curious as to what this one might be about?
Nope. I had Sunny Boy, Miss Kobayashi, and maybe I'll finish My Next Life as a Villainess, but those are shows that I already got into. Everything else I'm just like, whatever. I'm not really gonna care for the rest. Maybe the how a realist hero rebuilt the kingdom, but I kind of already had my eye on that. Like nothing really. Like none of these shows that like I haven't already had my eye on like kind of turned it around for me. You know, like girlfriend's like no hell no I don't watch that. Peach Boy maybe I'll check out Peach Boy Riverside because I have no idea what that is, and both of you guys have it on the list. So I guess that one
Yeah.
that would be my pick.
Yeah,
That
that's
would,
the only one I have on my list. And to be honest, I don't know if I'm a fan of this season. I mean, I'm still kind of like getting into, anime and stuff. I haven't seen a lot. I'm not blown away by these picks. Like I don't nothing really called me besides just the Peach Boy Riverside because I know that one's like a shonen, I think.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess I'm at that point where like anything that sounds cool, I'll just watch. It's like, oh, this is okay, cool. Um, Personally, I think I mean I mentioned some that I was gonna add to my list. Like Detective is Already Dead, Peach Boy Riverside, and those were the only two that I didn't have on my list that I immediately said okay, adding to it. But I'm going to add a curveball because I didn't give Higehiro a shot, and this is a little spoiler for the next episode that we're gonna have of the Bento. But wish I had watched it from the beginning and just kept up with it from episode or from week to week because it is a really really good show. So I'm gonna give girlfriend a shot.
you're crazy. You're out of control.
I'm out of control. I'm gonna give girlfriend a shot because I feel like I've also been seeing this on Twitter a lot. People talking about it, not hyping it up, but just excited for it. So I'm gonna give it a shot, but I will not be surprised if I drop it by episode 3 or 2. It's just one of those. It's like I'm cautiously going in. If I like it episode 1, then holy shit, I surprise myself. But if I get to episode 2 or 3 and I just generally don't feel like I like fuck with it, then I'm just gonna drop it. But I'll give girlfriend a shot. The one that I said hell no to, like Rafa said girlfriend, was the mother of the goddess dormitory. Yeah, that's a hell no. I'm good. Like I can already tell that's like I know like the art or poster for it was like this boy and a girl who's like kind of like etchy dressed. So I'm just like, yeah, I already know what that is. I'm straight.
I am excited for this season. I cannot fucking wait, and that's only because of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I'm good. That right there is like 100%. I'm so sad. I am so fucking sad. Oh,
Honestly, anything that gets me more excited for. Basically, I'm just excited for anime, man. This last season was dog ass. It is dog water, terrible earnings. Like, ugh, not my. That was not it.
It's not. No, it's not that bad. It was not.
It
that
was
bad.
terrible
No,
for
it
me.
was not. I guess for you.
And I personally think I have a big genre pool of stuff that I watch, and like, damn man, this was not it for me, man. But
I had a good time this season with the anime that I watched. So,
but like I said, we'll talk about specifically this season in an upcoming episode of the Bento. But yeah, okay. Well, we've given our curiosity picks, but that'll be it for the news segment this week. Rafa, tune us out.
That was a very, very long news segment.
I know, right? Because we like added stuff to it. I was like, I was a little surprised too. I was like, all right, cool.
All right then. So, thank you so much, Hector and Renee, and myself. And that's gonna do it for us here tonight at the Bento Box Weekly News Update. Be safe, have a great night, and we'll see you next week.
No quote this time.
No, I
Not a fan.
Good.
Quote.
not a fan. Quote. Not a fan.
But speaking of a fan.
Oh no, wait, no, yeah, I'm gonna quote whatever.
One?
Yeah, I'm gonna quote whatever Renee's reaction was to the Naruto news. I don't remember. I think he said what? I think was it?
Yeah, it was one.
Well, I think it was a what.
Run it back.
That's my
I think
quote.
I said what?
The quote. Renee's reaction. Quote unquote. That's it right there.
Renee's reaction. Love that.
I don't.
Love that.
Yeah, 'cause I don't remember what she said, but that is it right there.
I think I just said what. Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta look into your sources.
Yeah, leave
For
them
real, it's
alone.
Yale sources. But speaking of sources, we also have a source, a very reliable, somewhat reliable. Side note: do you guys hear this? I'm gonna keep this in the pod, but do you guys hear my Benji scratching at my door?
Yes.
No. I
That
know.
man wants to come in.
Oh,
Let him
he
in.
wants to
I
be
will.
part of the
I'll let him in right now.
pod.
Wants to talk anime with us.
He probably wants to talk anime, but I'll open the floor to you guys while I open the door to him. Studio MAPPA. God damn it, Benji, give me a second, buddy. Studio MAPPA announced the 10th anniversary event where they decided to kind of give us some leaks and give us some insight into what they're going to be upcoming releases and stuff that they're excited for themselves. And among the list, they showed some of the hype stuff for Zombieland Saga, a new I want to say IP, but that's not what it's called. Like a new anime called Idante Deities in the Peaceful Generation, which the trailer looks really, really cool. A water polo one called Remain, which people have been kind of talking about a lot, thinking that it's going to be the next Haikyuu, which, man, those are big shoes to fill. Of course, Jujutsu Kaisen and the newest movie that they're going to be releasing, which is movie Zero. They also spoke about Yasuke and the continuation of the anime and making a manga for it as well. One that they showed a poster for, which I'm actually really excited for, called Tact Up Destiny, which is an anime that didn't have any guests but revealed the first poster view or visual along with the key visual, which is this one that we're looking at here, and it is going to be airing on October 5th, so for the fall season, right? Yeah, fall season. They also did reveal the Attack on Titan Part 2 visual that we had talked about before in the news segment, and I'll leave this next one for the last bit, but Alice and Teresa's Illusion Factory, they also kind of announced some stuff on it. I'm coming, Benji. Give me a second, brother. And then last but not least, we have, of course, Chainsaw Man. So out of the list that you guys are looking at, Rafa and Renee, any of them that stand out that you're really excited for as I go open the door and, let the people know what's up?
For sure, Jujutsu Kaisen. I mean, I've brought it up multiple times how much I love this show. Hands down, that's it right there. That's my main one. Zombieland Saga, I love it. I love that show. Season 2 just wrapped up last week. I will go into more detail about that show next week. But hopefully in the future we get more Zombieland Saga. I think that's pretty much it from me.
Really?
Well, I mean, Attack on Titan. I don't know. I'm like hella
What
behind Attack
about
on Titan. Like,
what about
of
Chainsaw Man?
course, Chainsaw Man. I thought we are gonna have that like as a separate thing, like a
Oh,
main,
What happened?
surprise!
like Chainsaw Man. I thought we are gonna talk about the like its own thing.
That's okay.
Like,
We
its own
we can connect it all together. I mean, the Chainsaw Man trailer did drop.
This
Mhm.
this looks pretty cool. Whatever this is.
Yeah, that's the Teresa Illusions or whatever.
Yes,
Factory.
that looked
Like,
cool.
so I
It's a
mean,
movie.
so then for me, Jujutsu Kaisen, Zombieland Saga, Chainsaw Man, which I haven't seen, and this here, Alice in Theory's Illusion Factory. I guess those would be the ones that kind of caught my interest the most out of everything else. So I can't see. Jujutsu Kaisen, I love it. Zombieland, I love it. Chainsaw looks like a lot of fun. A lot of craziness from the trailer, and this visual art here for the Illusion Factory looks really really interesting. So, and Mappa always coming out with bangers. So can't wait to see what they got more in the future.
Yeah, for me, from this event, um, the things that I was most excited for were, yes, the Jujutsu Kaisen movie. Super stoked. Can't wait. I know it's gonna be great. I mean, the show's great. We're all big fans. Um, and yes, Chainsaw Man was an anime where I've heard there's a lot of hype. It has such a big fan base. There's a lot of people who are into the manga, and it's doing very well. So when the trailer dropped, I was just okay, yeah, I think we're gonna talk about this later. But it was so good. So that's I'm definitely hyped about that one. So that was kind of cool to get that from to just get that news from this event. And yeah, even though it was just a key visual for Attack on Titan, I mean, I'm such a big fan of the show, so it was just nice to see that, and it just gets me more excited for the next episode or next season coming. I think January of next year. So those were probably like the main things from this event that I was like really excited about.
Yeah, I mean for me, okay, so the trailer for Chainsaw Man was just so lit. Like we'll kind of dive into it a little bit more, but like Jujutsu Kaisen, of course, I'm super excited for, especially for the movie. Um, for those of you that may or may not know, it's going to be Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, I believe, is the title of the movie, and it's going to be kind of like
Mhm.
a prelogue, right? That's what it's called. What is it?
Prequel
Prequel. There you
or
go. Yeah, a
It's a
prequel
prequel.
to
Yeah.
the show itself. So kind of building up the story of Jujutsu Kaisen. I actually think it was supposed to
Mhm.
come out before the show itself, but because of COVID and everything, they're like, okay, well, we'll just release it later. And I mean, it already has enough hype as is, so people are excited for it. And then of course, Takt Op Destiny, like the art, the visual, the art style, just looks so dope. And I'm excited to watch it. So I mean, we have that, and then yeah, I mean, Attack on Titan, just the usual suspects, and then just the one that definitely got me the most was the Takt Op Destiny one. Like that's one, like it just looks super pretty, and it gives me what would it say? It gives me like what's that show? The one with like the heroes, the one that like everybody doesn't know the storyline for, like the shows are all over the place. Fate. It gives me Fate Stay vibes.
Oh, I was like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know it was kind of a lot, but yeah, it gives me Fate Stay vibes. So like I'm kind of with it. It looks really pretty. I think I found my new waifu. The girl looks really pretty. Anyways, side note. But on the topic of Mappa, right? Of course, we have Chainsaw Man, and man, did it rev up in the brand new anime teaser trailer that came out. If you guys have not
I
watched it,
know.
I highly suggest you guys watch it.
You need to watch. Yeah.
This was brought to us by Renee. So honestly, Renee, I'll let you hype us up. Talk to us about it. Like, what did you think? And kind of give us a little breakdown of what we saw in the trailer.
So yeah, like I feel like I've brought up Chainsaw Man a couple of times throughout our episodes just because I know like everyone knew the show was coming out, so I know there was a lot of hype behind the manga, and I personally never I have not read any, like I really don't know what to expect from the show. I think we know, I think the main character, he gets betrayed by someone, and he becomes like this devil type thing. He becomes this chainsaw man that we see in the trailer. Um so as I said, I had no idea what to expect, but when I saw this trailer, it's it's just beautiful. Like right away you're already kind of drawn to the visuals. It's very fast paced. You're kind of introduced to all these different kind of characters in the show, these different kinds of creatures. And you know what? I got Jujutsu Kaisen vibes from this,
Yeah.
just how action packed it is and how beautiful it looks. I really do feel like it's going to be like Jujutsu Kaisen. But yes, even though it was like a really brief trailer too, as I said, like it was just it goes through several different scenes, and those scenes were just incredible. Like you see all the action, you see blood, you see all these characters doing all these. I mean, you see the main character, Chainsaw Man, in action towards the end. As I said, I was not aware of the show before until like I started seeing the hype online. I knew the manga was really good, and now that we get this trailer, I'm hooked.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure we're all on the same boat here with Chainsaw Man. I mean, we all heard about the hype about the manga and how it's a very popular manga in the Shonen Jump and things like that. And then we're all surprised when it got announced that it was getting an anime, right? So it's something that we don't even know what this is. There's a lot of hype behind it. People are talking about it. Now with the trailer dropping, it is just the hype is building even much more.
Hmm.
The animation is so smooth, like such like
It's
it looks
beautiful.
so, yeah, it looks so beautiful. Like the only other thing I could think about that looks that good. It's when Jujutsu Kaisen went in on certain episodes, on certain fight
Mm-hmm.
scenes. Like that. The only thing else that could rival how beautiful the animation looks is like My Hero Academia when they do stuff like Icy Hot or uh from the movie. Remember the first movie, Renee, when Deku and Omar are jumping at the guy and Omar's like just starts fluxing in midair.
Yes.
You know how smooth that animation was, like
Yes.
this really top notch animation. And I just can't, I just can't wait to see more of this. I'm hooked. I have no
Mm-hmm.
idea. I didn't even know that the guy got betrayed. I have zero idea what this
Oh
story is
yes.
about, and
Yeah. So
I'm already in it.
I mean, I don't know. Do you want? Well, I think I've talked a little bit about it, but just a little like synopsis of this. Do you guys want me to read it, or I don't know?
Yeah, go for
Not
it.
important. I don't
If you have it up ready,
know.
go for it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's Denji's a poor young man who'll do anything for money, down devils with his pet devil dog, Pochita. He's a simple man with simple dreams, drowning under a mountain of debt. But his sad life gets turned upside down one day when he's betrayed by someone he trusts. Now, with the power of a devil inside him, Denji becomes a whole new man, Chainsaw Man.
And there you
That's
have
what's
it.
it about.
Damn.
Hmm.
I mean, honestly, the biggest way we could just tell you is just watch the trailer, man. It'll get you hyped.
Definitely,
That's
yeah.
really all you need to do.
We can sit here and say how beautiful it is. Our words don't do it justice. You just need to watch it.
And I mean, like, dude, Studio Mappa has been doing banger after banger after banger. Like, you should
Sure.
just know
Hmm.
off the level of the stuff that they've been putting out in the past few years, and I think it's like past 2 years they really hit their stride, um, or at least have become more in the light, right? Where people like appreciate them more.
Yes.
Uh,
And
yeah,
also, I was gonna say, I also like how they can do different genres. You know, they can do action.
Right.
You know, they could do like Zombieland Saga. Like that is a idol comedy, and it's one of the bigger animes out right now. So they can really go out there and flex their muscles and show off. Like they can work on literally any show and make it look good.
Yeah, they're killing it. I mean, their visuals, everything is just so fluid and it just looks so nice. The colors are nice, everything. Like they're killing it. I mean, they've been given these awesome projects like Jujutsu. And I mean, I've never seen Zombieland Saga, Rafa, but I believe I'm sure it's it's beautiful as well. But Mappa really
It's
is
great.
killing it. Oh yes.
oh man, Zombieland Saga's episode 1 was so pretty, man.
It's good
Like,
stuff.
especially I mean, okay, it's semi spoilers, right? But like the scene where the main girl, the redhead girl, like, you know what I'm talking about, like how she becomes
Yeah,
like that shit. It was like super pretty. You weren't expecting it, and then bam,
it's a great
an
time.
iconic character in isekai lore
Yeah,
appears. Um, good old Truck Kun.
Shirokun shows up for a bit.
Um, but yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, like Mappa just has been knocking it out the park, and literally just looking at the trailer, I already know this is gonna be a banger, 100%. And I'm already hooked on the story. Like, I mean, we've said this over and over again. We sound like broken records, but like 100% super down for Chainsaw Man. Like, sign me up, give me that like now. And I was telling Renee when we were first talking about this at the beginning, but I think this is an anime that's gonna make me watch or make me want to read the manga. And
Oh, for sure.
if you have like given me that like that passion to do it, you know, Tower of God, what is it, God of High School, I mean, One Piece, the Boruto, things like that. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen was one of the more recent ones too. But it's just like, yeah, like super into it. Love seeing what's coming, and I 100% believe that if I do get into the manga, this is gonna be one of those where it's like I can't wait to see this animated. But I mean, yeah, this is probably one of the first ones that I'm going completely blind in, and I think I kind of want to keep it that way. But yeah, I mean, we've raved about this show enough. You guys literally just got to check it out yourselves. And let us know what you guys think in the comments down below, or tweet at us on Twitter and let us know, hey man, like you guys are absolutely right. The trailer looks dope, or whatever it may be. Let us know what your guys' thoughts are. But last and certainly not least, we are finally into the last segment of the pod. We have ourselves anime swap. So we got to drive down to I wonder if it's still there. Behind the church. Rafa, tune us into Anime Swap.
Oh no.
Hey, back at it again. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Anime Swamp. Behind the church, we're still here. The pastor is telling me to pack it up and go home. They don't want us here. They say that we are blasphemous. I don't know if it's because we have big anime titty girls everywhere, or if it's all the boy love that we have going on here. But who cares? It's all right. Anime Swap, come through. Then we go to church.
Botona in the bottom.
Anime Swap.
Also, there's a different voice for this one this time. Very interesting.
Yeah, it's his brother. It's the guy's brother.
Oh,
but why would he say that? Why would he say that? Hey, I'm the brother. It's not part of the commercial. I'm just giving you some background information.
You gotta give like a backstory. It's like, hey, the main guy's having an argument with the pastor, wants us to leave. Hey, this is your story though. I'm gonna let you. This is your world. I'm gonna let you build it. I'm just living in it.
I didn't say. Yeah. You just stay tuned for next week. That's all I'm gonna say. All right.
But that being said, speaking of next week, we have a recommendation coming from Renee. Not yet. I'm just saying. A recommendation coming from Renee for me and Rafa. But, we still have to talk about Rafa's recommendation that he gave us, Renee and myself, which was Black Lagoon.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't say it's hard to explain, but I want to read the synopsis for you guys and then just kind of go straight into like my thoughts on the show, which I will say I completely understand why people go nutty over the main girl. What was her name? Revy, yeah. I 100% understand why people go crazy out of Revy.
Awesome.
Revy's so fucking cool.
She's great.
Yeah.
It's just like I can see why people would consider her their waifus. Or
Revy's so cool.
Yeah, she, like literally for me personally, she carried the show. I mean, I like the other characters, but anyways, the synopsis of it is: within Thailand is Ronapur, a depraved, crime-ridden city where not even the authorities or churches are untouched by the claw of corruption. A haven for convicts and degenerate alike, the city is notorious for being the center of illegal activities and operations, often fueled by local crime syndicates. Enter Rukoru Okajima, an average Japanese businessman who has been living a dull and monotonous life. When he finally gets his chance for a change of pace with a delivery trip to Southeast Asia, his business trips swiftly goes downhill as Rokuro is captured by a mercenary group operating in Ronapur called Black Lagoon. The group plans to use him as a bargaining chip in negotiations, which ultimately failed. Now abandoned and betrayed by his former employer, Rokuro decides to join Black Lagoon. In order to survive, he must quickly adapt to his new environment and prepare himself for the bloodshed and tribulation to come.
That's Rock, baby. His name is Rock. That's his name. That's the name he gives himself in the show.
Yeah, I'm just like just reading the synopsis. But that being said, it is. I will say it is not my favorite, but I still fuck with it. Like if that's an indication of like just how like pretty good it was, like I enjoyed it. It was definitely. I had accidentally watched the English version of it for episode 1.
Good.
And when I noticed that it was English for the first 3 minutes, I switched the sub. I was like, "Oh, this is."
It's a good English dub. What are you doing?
No, don't get me wrong. It was not bad.
I watched it in English. It was good. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but that's just not for me. So I switched it to Japanese, and man, was that hitting. I liked it. I think I really liked that they got straight into the action episode 1.
Yeah.
Like that to me was like usually there's like backstory episode 1 or they pick up into it or whatever, but like there was pretty much good action episode 1 and then episode 2 just keep going, like it's just kind of revved up, and I'm pretty sure I was like fully into it by episode 2. episode 1 just kind of like piqued my interest, and then episode 2 was like, all right, dude, we're in, straddle in. I mean, it was just insane. Just some of the stuff that just kept popping up where like the fact that he got kidnapped and everything, and then just seeing how like it all kind of just went to shit little by little. Like, I don't know. I personally, I would give it. Oh, I can't go that far. Renee, talk to us your thoughts. I was about to give it the rating right away.
I think this was actually a really good recommendation. Actually watched it with like Alex and John, and like they really enjoyed it as well. I got Cowboy Bebop vibes from this show. Just like the group dynamic,
Mhm.
just like the art style. So like because I'm such a fan of Cowboy, like it was easy for me to kind of get into the show. But yeah, like those first 3 episodes, like they definitely don't drag out. Like it's something goes down like every single episode, and it was just really entertaining. And yeah, the show like is focused, on this group. Their names Revy, Dutch, Benny. I love Benny, by the way. Like I just
He's
like the fact that he's this chill like white guy with a Hawaiian
white
shirt, and he's
surfer
from Florida.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rock. So like they just have a really cool like group dynamic. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Rock gets like kidnapped by them, but like end of like episode 3, like they're obviously gonna be well, not 3, end of episode 2, like they obviously become a whole unit. Like Rock joins them, and yeah, I'm all for it. Like it has a lot of violence. It involves like the mafia, all this, crazy stuff. I think it was a really good 3 episodes. I actually enjoyed it.
It's such a good show.
It's
It's
good.
so good. Like, by the way, like I know Hector's saying like, oh well, there's like they don't take time to do the backstory or whatever. Um, that gets handled later on in the show. See, the thing, man,
I'm
this show
sure.
has such great pacing because like it's like you get in, they show you off the action, you get into the characters, you start liking the characters, and just like how Rock experienced it, you're experiencing it yourself because Rock starts learning about their backstory, especially with Revy. So you learn
Yeah.
more about Revy as Rock learns it. So it's really good pacing the show has. The action is amazing, as you guys saw. Yeah, I mean, Alex messaged me today when I was at work, and he said, "Yo, that dude got hit by that rocket or that torpedo or
Oh
whatever."
yes,
From
that
those
was such a crazy scene. And you know
yeah,
what? I'm learning about like finding these kinds of tropes in anime, and I knew that was kind of a build up. Like I knew that we were gonna have this character like Rock who like isn't part of this group, but he was gonna be the one that was gonna figure out this plan to
yeah,
take down like the bad guy. Like I was able to figure that out, and sure enough, he came up with this plan that was able to launch the whole ship into the air and fire the fire the torpedo into the
torpedo.
dude's face, which
Yeah,
great. It was so good. That was such a great.
it's so good. It gets crazier as it goes. I'm like you said, there's mafia, like there's the Russian mafia involved.
Mm-hmm.
That's led by this lady who's ex-military. She I know this is an anime and their characters and there's drawings, but when she's on screen, she commands the screen. Like you're scared of her. She'll kill anybody at any time. Like that, she has that presence of that character. There's also I don't know if you guys got to that part, but there's like nuns who are corrupt. It's just
There's
oh
no nuns yet.
yeah, no nuns yet? Okay, okay. Well, sorry. Mini spoiler, their
That's
nuns
okay.
end up showing up and they're corrupt. There's maids who are it gets crazier and crazier and it's a lot of fun. It's corruption, violence. It's a
It's
blast of a show.
awesome.
And I'm really happy. I'm really happy that about this anime swap, this segment that we have, so I can like so you guys can watch anime that like I used to watch when I was younger because Renee, I've recommended this anime to these guys multiple times, especially to Alex and John, multiple times, and they're like, "No, I'm not gonna watch it, this and that," and now they finally got to see what I'm talking about. So thank you for watching it with them. So what's your guys' ratings before I start rambling how much I love the show about the show?
Renee, we'll have you
uh,
give yours first.
out of 10, 3, 4. I'll give it like a 7.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
actually
that's
was
good.
thinking 6.57. So yeah, I'll concur with you. 7 it
Do
is.
you guys? I know we have so much anime out there, but do you guys think this is something you guys are gonna keep watching in the recent future?
Well, for me, I
I know
think
Hector, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna keep watching it.
Yeah,
'cause the way
if
it
anything, it'll
goes.
be one of those I'll pick up whenever I'm at a low. Like right now, because I don't like this season, I'm watching so many other shows that I have to like catch up on or stuff that I haven't watched. Like I think literally just yesterday I finished Gangsta because
Oh
I
wow.
was just holding it off that long. Like I could have finished it a lot sooner, but I had just barely finished it yesterday. Um, so it's like yeah, it's like I'm going back on shows that I haven't watched yet. But this is one of those where it's like probably within the next 2 weeks I'll just like casually continue watching while I wait for the next season.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't have a lot of time to like watch all these shows right away. I definitely do think this is a show that I will continue to watch. Just it might not happen tomorrow or like next week, but
Hmm.
um, as I said, like it does remind me of Cowboy, and I did enjoy the show. I do want to see what happens, so it's definitely on my list.
Also, shout out to you, Renee, for watching it in English dub.
It was
Um,
good in English
it's
dub.
good.
You know what? It was really good.
See, the thing is, yes, I am a English dub enthusiast, fanatic, when it comes to shows. But I know how you guys are. So if I tell you, hey, it's actually a good English dub, I actually mean it for you guys. There's very few shows that have really good English dub that could rival the subtitles, and this is one of them. So
Yeah, and it wasn't like well, at first it wasn't intentional. Funimation, every time I start watching a show on Funimation, it starts playing the dub right away.
mhm.
So that's how the show just started for me. But like as you started to hear the characters talk, I just didn't mind it. And then as I keep saying, because I watched like Cowboy in English dub, like, and I got Cowboy vibes, like it worked. Like I was like, this is fine.
Yeah, like Cowboy has a great English dub. Black
Mhm.
Lagoon has a great English dub. Samurai Champloo has another really good English dub. If you haven't
Yes,
seen that, so like
I
there's a
started it.
very few handful of shows that have really good English dub that could actually rival the Japanese original audio. But Hector is a knucklehead who doesn't want to accept the truth.
I mean, I like English subs when I like the for example Cowboy Bebop. That's how I watched it originally. Um, but yeah, I mean if it has Japanese sub, I want to watch it. If it's originally a Japanese sub, I'll watch it in Japanese sub. Um, but yeah, 7 out of 10 from both of us. Not bad at all. One that we will continue in the future. But
Yeah. Good.
Renee, it is time for you to give us your anime recommendation for this upcoming episode.
Okay. Um, maybe I don't know if you guys have seen this. I'm not too sure. It's an older one. It came out in 2014. Since we were on the topic of MAPPA, I was just going through all the animes that MAPPA had put out. And this one was apparently one of their best ones. It's called Zank Zankyo no Terror. Have you heard of that? No?
No.
I have to probably Google this. I've never heard of it.
Okay. It's called I don't even know this. Yeah, Zankyo no Terror. It came out in 2014. I was just reading a little synopsis of it. I obviously haven't seen it. But it looks worthy of it. And this being Mappa, I thought it would just be cool for us to like just see
Terry,
an older.
yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I have
Have
tried
you
to
seen it?
watch this show. I
Oh,
know I actually have not even made it past episode one. So
wait. Is that the same show? That might be something else, no? Or is that the
this,
same one?
this
Oh,
I
Terran Renaissance. Yeah.
yeah.
I have not watched this, so this will be a brand new watch for me.
This
And
is
if
actually
Rafa's only got an episode one and it's been like long since he's watched it, then yeah, this will be
yeah.
like
No,
starting fresh.
I don't remember why. I just know that I never finished episode one. And this is a show that's always been on my list to like go back and watch. I just never done it.
Yeah. I mean, it's apparently a lot of people say this is probably one of Mappa's best. So I just thought it might just be worth watching. And yeah, a little bit of the plot. You have the entire nation is rattled after a terror attack takes place in a high security nuclear facility with no evidence of who was behind it. Everyone remains clueless until a strange video is found on the internet that features 2 masked boys who openly confront the police force to stop them. The entire city goes wild after watching the video, and soon everyone's. But I mean, it's like I don't know, like a psychological
It's a good
thriller
thriller. Yeah.
action. Yeah. Um, yeah, I just thought, I don't know, it as we were just talking about MAPPA, and they're doing some great work. I thought it'd be cool to go back and see some of their older projects.
Definitely.
See if they were hidden back then too. Okay, I feel you. I see what you're doing here. And personally, I am for it. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm not a big thriller fan, but it's not something that's normally what I look for in anime. So this will be interesting to watch. Especially because like just looking at the trailer that Rafa's looking at right now, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I'm excited for it. And we'll definitely be checking it out and give you our opinion and our ratings for it next week. But with that being said, everybody, we have finally reached the end of this pod. This has been a very interesting one. It's been all over the place, but very news heavy as well. So, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy and did stay till the very end, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Was slipping over my SHs there. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what you guys thought in the comments down below, or tweet at us on the Bento Boxcast Twitter, or any of our personal Twitters. If you want to send anything that you want us to talk about, or any topics, suggestions, or you want to give us an anime swap, feel free to do that. Like I said, in the aforementioned links and stuff. Everything that you can connect with us will be in the description down below. And Rafa, we are here finally at the last 2 things that we need to do, which shout out our very good friends at what they do. And I'll start. I'm going to shout out Artisan Gamer on Etsy. And, of course, we have a brand new one. Just got to make sure I get the... I forget. I got to get the name because they're so new. So new. If you guys have any, and I mean any, needs for t-shirts, custom t-shirts, custom hoodies, and custom sweaters, check out Cordero Express Printing Service. It'll be in the description down below. We will be updating that as soon as this episode goes live. Check them out. They make some incredible content. Content and just good. They make some dope-ass stuff, all right? Check them out for all those needs, trust me. And, of course, definitely check out Artisan Gamer on Etsy, where they themselves also make some incredible things, some incredible mugs. And also, recently we saw that a good friend of mine, Ricardo, shout out Ricardo, received his Link mug. Very cute, very awesome, very cool. Check them out. Some very, very dope stuff on both ends right there. And yeah, Rafa, do you by any chance have a shout out that you want to give?
Yeah, I'm just gonna give a quick shout out to the podcast that Hector and I are on with our friends John and Alex. It's called the Playing Pod, with John, Alex, Rafa, and Hector. It's a video game podcast where we talk about all things video games and, well, TV shows, movies, things like that. Mostly video games, but we also, as of right now, we're also talking about Loki, which, speaking of which, I have to watch the episode. I just remembered.
Me too.
No, just came out. But yeah, so if you're interested in watching, listening to a video game podcast with a bunch of friends who goof on each other, go ahead and check it out. We are on YouTube under the channel Geekchart 3000. We're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any other platform that you find us on here, the Bento Boxcast, you will find the Playing Pod on there too. So go ahead and give it a check. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun on that podcast.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. And we have had a blast here on the Bento. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you guys later. Goodbye, everybody, and have a anime-filled week. See ya. Bye-bye.